Hello there guys and welcome to some Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing with the Road to 56 mod, which gives a lot more nations a lot more flavour with their own focus trees. Not every nation has so far been done, but the nation we're playing as today has. We are going to be playing as Denmark, and our goal in this campaign is to unify the Kalmar Union, which is taking over Norway and Sweden. I also want to take over England, just England, but I do want to take over England, as England is rightful Viking clay, and the Danes are where the Vikings came from, or Denmark, Norway, and some Swedish. But we're going to be unifying these lands anyway. We're going to be playing in regular and Iron Man mode without historical AI focuses. Oh yes. We're going to be doing just that indeed, and our first order of business is to we do need development, but we also need political points. We're going to be taking this and trying to get some political points to better our nation. We have civilian factories. We're going to use these to build another civilian factory and another 2 civilian factories. We need civilian factories, we need the strength that they give us to our nation. But we also are going to be wanting some ships. We can go for destroyers, we can go for submarines, we can go for heavy cruisers. And we'll go for heavy cruisers. We'll get them to join the Den Dansk Flot, if I'm pronouncing that right. I do not know, and I probably am not. This is the navy here under Taj Mahal, and we're going to set him to convoy raids. Not too far away, just over here. Just keep that land secure. In fact, no, let's do it from here, and here. This is apparently the Denmark Strait, despite us being nowhere near it. But yes, we're going to be doing that, and we are going to be researching. We are going to want to research several things. Marines would probably be a very good idea. Marines, paratroopers. I have played with paratroopers before. I am not a huge fan, but we're going to be researching Marines and paratroopers. Get that done relatively soon. We're also going to research some better fighters. Now, I know I am only researching military things. I'm not researching anything industrial. I know it's such a terrible decision. But oh well. We're going to be getting our fighter wing here just to stay, and our other fighter wing just to stay. Oh, we only have fighters. Good for us. We're going to select the entire army to here. Only 5 divisions. Wilhelm Wayne Pryor is going to look after our forces. He's a trickster. We're going to want him to just simply garrison these here lands. Other things to be built later on is we are going to want some fortifications along the German line. Not that much of fortification, just enough to keep the Germans out if they did decide they were going to march. And on that note, let's up the speed we have planning to do. I'm going to want to build up my navy a little bit, but that's not a major concern. I do really want a strong air force. Very, very strong. But in order to have a strong air force, we need to build everything else. Now let's have a look at our divisions. We have spades and artillery. Just you and just you. Infantry division. No, these are going to be Viking regiments. Is there a better thing for these men? There is an X. Viking regiments. That just could be our standard troops, really. Here's men here, you're all going to be Viking regiments. Very good. All of you there. And if anybody does want to suggest names for divisions, you can do that in the comments section. However, know that I will not be implementing it. Because this is all going to be pre-recorded. But it's a nice idea anyway. If you want to just talk about Vikings in the comment section, I really don't mind. Now, we do lack some resources, which is quite an issue. We are going to trade with Sweden. No. Soviets. Yes, let's trade with the Soviets. And we do not really care for oil so far, because that only goes towards the boats, and that's not our biggest concern. Our biggest concern is, well, it's building up the nation, really. That's all there is to it. Just gotta build the nation. We have men all over the place, good for them. Is Viking divisions. Very good. We do not have men overlooking our other areas. We really do not need them too, so we'll leave them where they lie. What I want to do is I want to save up a lot of points here, because I want to stay democratic. And there is a way you can justify war goal a lot easier when you are democratic. That is the ideological struggle. Very good. We also want to go through and get a military theorist. We want to spend points. We want to have better weapons and such. And the best way to do that is through the guy. What was he called again? Military theorist, or William Wayne Pryor, who looks exactly like William Wayne Pryor. No, they look completely different. Well, too bad. We really do not care if they look different. They are the same man. I doubt there are two William or Wilhelm something Pryors. There's definitely not two of them. There's just not enough Norwegians. I mean Danes. Or even Norwegians for that matter to have the same name twice. There's not enough of them. It can't possibly be two of the same name in these areas. Not at all. Alright, we have the political effort through. Very, very good. We're going to then spend more points on supporting democracy. Could be done. We take what is ours. Ooh, defends the homeland. Ooh, return unlawful territory. As a focus against the Germans. We could support fascism. Have an alliance with Germany. And eventually ask for our lands. Yes. But you need to actually have the fascist government for that. I do not want to have a fascist government. So we will not do anything that way. But what we will do is we will expand the Orlogsverft. Yes, that's the Orlogsverft. And be on our way. But until then, we do need to get a military theorist now. We could get something even more important like a captive industry. Theorist, industry, laws. We can't justify war goals. We'll take a military theorist. Very good. Very, very good. Now we do have these. Very good. We need lots more factories. Quite simply, we just don't have any. There needs to be a way. Perhaps taking other people's will be the way to do it. We're not actually going to be able to invade people until, well, world tension is at about 50%, which is quite a very long way away. So, yes. There'll be a long wait before we make our moves anywhere in particular, so we must wait patiently for these parts of our nation to be built. And when I say wait, I mean there'll be hardly anything happening until that dear day. But until then, we will enjoy ourselves. We are Denmark. What did Danes do in their pastime? Press ups, stand still, more press ups. The Danes must be a very physically fit bunch of people. They must be. Well, how about that? Danes are physically fit. Who would have known? Well, it's a pretty nice place. I guess you're not really going to be sitting around too much when there's all these lovely views to hike. Yeah, we must find more places to hike. Maybe we should send the men to hike all the way through Norway and Sweden. Yeah, we'll soon find out how that would go. Now, I want my guns to be better. I want them to be more reliable. And so I will make them more reliable. And these weapons... This we called the... This is a more reliable version. We'll call it the... What should we call our guns? Long Axe, or LA. Long Axe Rifle. LAR. This is the Long Axe Rifle Mark 1. LAR Mark 1. Long Axe Rifle. Why the fuck not? LAR 36. This is the 36 version, the year 36. There we go. And they are more reliable, they don't cost anything extra. It's going to have LAR 36 Mark 1. Very good. We may upgrade our guns as we get further into the world, but for now they are simply more reliable guns. More reliable guns means they'll break less often, which is very good, and we want them to be more reliable. 99 is much better than 90. Maybe we'll even get them up to 100%. I don't know. I really don't. I do have manpower. Viking regiment is 8,600 men strong. We have the manpower. I'll put it into training. I will ensure that it gets the gear required. We'll set them to come out over here and to simply join the ranks. Now, why could we not do that? Well, tension must be up. We will expand our arms factories, or we will we'll go down the civilian way. We'll leave these men to do this way. Very good. They are building guns. How long will it take until we have all of our weaponry required? Quite a long time. We also do not have artillery in production, so we must designate a factory for when the factories do come along to get to work, that is. And we'll see how we get on with that. But in a few days we will move these productions to the other areas. And it will be most magnificent, I assure you. Most magnificent. Like Magnus himself. Excellent. We'll see how the other divisions get when they are here. We'll leave, we'll have a Viking division like I am creating. That will guard us on the German borders. We do require this land. This Schleswig-Holstein is rightful Danish land. So a war against Germany will likely happen at some point, as we do require our rightful clay. Isn't Mecklenburg and Pommern also rightful Danish lands? We'll have to see when the times arise. First, let's learn about Marines and paratroopers, which will be very useful in an invasion. Now, to put it easily, Scania I doubt would even be garrisoned by any Swede cucks. We'll drive straight into the nation, but it is important to take over other areas such as Gotland. And to move over Visby, it is required. We must take Visby. It's a very, very useful area. They have so much resource and great useful terrain for building. Yes. Fighters, paratroopers and marines have all been researched. Now it is time for the industry. We'll start by getting basic machine tools and construction tools, and we'll also learn about electronic mechanical engineering, because why not? We do have more points here, however, and we will put them towards nothing. Apparently, limited conscription would be very useful. But first, let's learn about... We need to get the ideological struggle. We need to get conscription. We need to get these laws here. Okay, let's do conscription. Just the one. That's hardly any extra men. Hardly indeed. That is very, very disappointing. I'm not at all happy, but hey-ho, fighters must eventually join the mechanical ranks. Eventually. Not immediately. Eventually. We're also going to need a lot of manpower when it comes to the Navy. We need men. It is rather simple. Men are required. We just do not have the numbers. What we will do, however, is we'll stop that. Eh, not quite all. Great. Yes, but you'll do the job. Excellent. Excellent. Let's have a look at the Marines. You have 4 there, and you have 3 there. Very good. You'll select now to do a more industrial... Can I scroll over that way? Thank you. We'll do a bit more of that. Industry. 2 civilian factories. I'd rather have 2 than the other one. Whoa. Jeez. We need to get down this route. And we need to do it fast, because we need these factories. We need them fast. Yes. We'll do it fast, because we need it fast. Whatever I just said is correct. Now, is there a way to upgrade our guns here? No, we need 15 points to make it even better. Well, too bad. We will leave much to be desired. Germans are on our border. That is quite something. Finishing the Reinhardt program, eh? Good for you, Germany. Good for you. Good for you. The games of the Olympiad have been had. Very good for them. How terrific. Republic of Finland exists. Good for them. Kingdom of Romania, the Kingdom of Hungary. So many kingdoms. And apparently Italy is not one of them, despite having a king. Same with Spain. Ah well. What's this darkness? I sense a darkness in you. Where is it? The darkness. Anyway, let's call it for a first episode there on the 6th of September. This campaign is, I'm hoping it's going to be fun. Just unify the Kalmar Union, take over England, and of course, Schleswig-Holstein. I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.